How my kings and queens doing? I hope everything's going good for you, baby. I mean, you know, when you are in situations, you don't think about some things because you are so consumed with the present moment. But I want you guys to start being aware, and even if you haven't went through something like this, I still want the awareness to be there because of course I am a teacher of life, and I want you to just pay attention. And this is for men and women alike. And you know, I love God so much because the Bible is really just a living life application. Okay. And so he had already seen and forecast stuff long before it actually happened in our current situations. And so the scripture I'm going to be speaking about today is coming from Matthew 10 and 36. It's going to be the New King James Version. And it says, a man's enemies will be the members of his own household. And baby, ain't that the truth? A lot of people don't look at scripture and look at it as you can apply it to your life, but that's exactly what it's there for. And so I just want you guys to wake up to the truth that you got certain friends and family and people in the background that will never be loyal to you. They were never loyal to you, okay? They had just been waiting for the opportunity to slide in behind you. And you know, even in family functions and you know, events that go on, whether it is friend or family, you know, sometimes you are surrounded by people that make plans on you the whole time. You know, when you are sitting up here, like say you're married and you want to bring your husband or your wife around these family members or these friends, the whole time they could be plotting on you in some type of way. And so they'll sit in your face and smile at your relationship and act like they're super supportive. They'll even, you know, try to invite you over to their house so they can get a closer look. Even try to give you some type of advice if you're the type of person that expose people to your relationship. And all along, they are watching your person like they are prey. I mean, they really want to sit up here and see your foundation be weak. And that's why I always tell people, don't tell people your business. Keep everybody out of your relationship business. Because let me tell you something. The betrayal is real, okay? It's always brewing in the background, especially if these are single people that are not happy. I noticed that a lot of single people that are low vibrational, they don't want to see you be happy. And so they're not honorable in any type of way. You know, you will be able to recognize behaviors when you got relatives that don't have any type of restraint. They always up in your husband or your wife face. They never clap for when y'all in love with each other. You don't see nobody actually proud of the fact that your relationship is working out and you and your husband or your wife is happy, because they're quietly hoping that it will fall apart so they can pick up from the leftovers. They are really just kind of like you know, praying for your downfall. And so what you don't understand is they don't want your person to love you. They don't want you to be loving them. They want access to that energy. You know, they want access to that lifestyle because they're miserable. And so they want your relationship to fail. And so when you break up with somebody that you have been with for a long term, what you will see is them same family members that tried to make it seem like they were supporting your relationship. Their demonic spirit, their manipulative spirit, their envious spirit, their foul spirit will go behind you and sleep with your partner, your ex-partner, whether it's a man or a woman. Because they was desperate the whole time to actually embody your relationship in the first place. And nowadays they have done witchcraft to actually break you and your partner up. And if there's a weaker person in the relationship, that weaker person is the one that's going to actually sleep with your friends or your family members because they're weak. Okay. And they seen that entryway. But if you had God as your foundation in your marriage and you and your partner was working together as a team, they knew that they would never have the access to be able to even do witchcraft or do anything to come against your marriage, and you'll still be together. Okay, so they see the weakness in the partner that maybe you don't see in that same partner. And so I want you to understand, kings and queens, never be hurt or cry over that lost connection that you had, because if they were actually able to pull them, then they should be able to have them. Okay, but they'll never be you. They'll always want what you have. Okay, and so that's why it's important to choose a partner that's not weak, a partner that is strong, that wouldn't even consider actually dealing with a friend or a family member, despite if you broke up or not, because they have more respect and honor for you, and they would never cross that boundary. Consider it a blessing that that person is not in your life. Okay. And consider it a blessing that they exposed their hearts and that they were lusting for your partner in the first place, that they were lusting for each other, if you will. Let them have each other. They still won't have you in the situation. You have removed yourself so you can actually be in the energy to receive somebody that's going to actually love and honor you the right way anyway. I cannot emphasize this enough. Consider it a blessing and be happy and grateful that these people revealed themselves, okay? Because everything that you were supposed to receive is from God, okay? And so you want to receive your partner from God, and 9 times out of 10, the partner and the family that you had, they don't have no God in them, okay? And so when you do receive your true blessing, your ordained relationship from heaven, baby, won't no confusion, no sneakiness, no deception. It won't be attached to that, okay? God is not going to even allow them to come around your relationship, because it's going to be so sacred that that energy will not be able to actually deal with it. They'll be so jealous and envious. All they'll have to do is actually watch it from the sidelines, because they're not going to be at an energetic level to be around you and your new partner, okay? And so that's why it's imperative to clean house. Get them people away from you. Protect your throne, protect your relationships, and just be very happy that God is going to deal with them accordingly. See, you think that you lost in the situation because these people were sleeping with each other behind your back, but you actually won. Okay, you won it all from all angles, because God is always going to remind them of the deception that they did behind your back, and they'll never be able to actually have a union like yours because of what they did to you. I love you so much, kings and queens. I'll talk to you soon.